Hello and welcome back. So I want to continue here with some video and imaging AI tools and tricks. So here is one that I'm going to start with AI on Canva. Then I'm going to get into some amazing AI with video that you need to know about. So this one is AI Canva. We know all about that. But did you know that when AI Canva takes off the background. Cool. We've been doing that for many months. You can now replace it with something like another generated background. But what I like about this generated background, you see the shadows? It's a lot more realistic. Whereas before you would just replace the background with a photo that didn't really know what was in front of it. Because of AI, it knows what it's doing and it's now giving you some shadows. You can see it's given me a number of different shadows to choose from. So I'm absolutely loving that. So that's one thing you may want to try. Another thing you may want to try is, of course, the perspective works, not just the shadow. You could put the background on something, but it sees this one. I took away the background that was there and asked it to put a office with bookshelves in the background, so you can see the perspective. It works. It's not like something that you put back there and you hope you fit. So that's one of the other things. And here is a video that you can feel free to look at any time. It's a good one, just 8 minutes, with many of the different Canva AI tools that are out there. I like the way he presents, so I thought I would share that with you. Okay, now incredible video choices. Approaches. So we have so many different things you can do with video, from cloning yourself, cloning your voice, getting stills of your of dogs if you want, and have them now become cartoons, and all sorts of different things. They can start talking to you. So how do you do these things? Well, this is one of the tools that build me a video. I'm going to show this one at the end. Actually, I have a link to it. But here, it's a link that shows you how to create an animated story. So if you have something that you would like to describe to your public as an animated story, you describe it using ChatGPT images, and now it's gotten much better, the ChatGPT images. So you describe it in the images, then you ask it to create a storyline. So tell it a little bit about what you're trying to describe. Give it to the website that you're trying to describe. Like, what is it you're trying to describe? Okay, I've said that 3 times, and it'll create the storyline for you. So it's pretty amazing. And then you can take that and turn it into a full video if you like, and you have many different places you can do that, and I'll show you that in a second. So this is cloning your voice. So you can, first of all, why would you ever do that? So you may want to do that because, say you're not you have so much you want to share, and you have it in text form, you have documents, and you really want to share it, and it's so, but you don't really feel like doing the video at that point. However, it'd be nice to have all this content out there. Well, you can turn them into individual segments with you still talking. So here I have a cartoon clone of me, but I could have had a human clone of me. And then the clone part comes in where it's syncing my voice to my lips. So I'm actually talking, and I'll just show you if you haven't seen it. 1 moment, please. So
10
here
steps to future-proofing your website for AI. Since fewer people are visiting your website and instead relying on AI for their answers, you need to make sure that AI gives all your correct answers to those searching. There are actually a few reliable sources AI uses that you control: your Google listing, YouTube videos you create, and your website. So this chat is about how to make sure that AI can indeed discover and read your website. Here are the 10 steps to ensure your website is found by AI. 1. Think of your website as your smartest salesperson, especially if you have a chatbot built into it. Check out my previous video for
we'll be talking about chatbots next week.
Those details. It's often the first interaction a customer has with your brand. To stay competitive, your site must evolve.
Now, if you heard, my clone voice changed. So I could have regenerated that and it would have fixed it. So I have noticed that when I first started doing this with 11 Labs, it sometimes would continue talking as me, and other times it forgot what I sounded like. I certainly like the new woman. I mean, she had a deeper voice, but that's not me. So I would have gone in and regenerated. I know now I can do that. I can regenerate it, and I'll show you what I mean by that. So it's pretty powerful, right? So now let me just go back to the PowerPoint. PowerPoint. Here we are. So you want to personalize the content. You can use this for onboard training. If you have a number of material that you'd like people to have kind of a personal touch for someone who perhaps is an executive they never get to talk to, so it's really, you can decide how you're going to use this. And I'm pretty excited about cloning yourself. So how do you do it? How I did this was again 2 months ago, and it's gotten better since then. So I created a cartoon rendition of me. I uploaded a photo of myself to ChatGPT, to Copilot, and to Gemini, and I asked it to create a cartoon version of myself. So I chose the one I liked the best. And then I ended up going to 11 Labs, 11labs.ca, which is a fabulous tool. At that time, it had the best quality voice cloning available. It still is very good. I'm not sure if it's the best one, if it's still the best, but it was the best. I tried a few others that were available at the time, and they weren't as good. So I really like that one, which is why I thought I'm going to use the best. And it wasn't expensive at all. And then I went to Sync Animation. So I uploaded my photo, and then I uploaded what I wanted to say to 11 Labs, and 11 Labs cloned it. So now it gives me an MP3. So this MP3 you can turn into a podcast. You can do a voiceover on many different things. So the voice that you clone, then you can upload transcripts to it. And now you could be talking and making it sound like yourself. And it's going to save it as an MP3. And then you can take that MP3 and upload it to perhaps a PowerPoint, to perhaps something in Canva, or you can upload it to something like verbo.wondershare, where you can actually have your lips sync to it. And that's the cloning part, where your lips are actually syncing to it. I absolutely think it's just amazing, right? So that's one of the things. And so this is just showing you what 11labs.io looks like. When you're in there, it's saying if you want to add a new voice, if I want to design a voice, if I want to clone it. If I want to clone a voice, what I do is it tells me to, when I say clone a voice, it tells me to read something when I'm ready. And I read it, then it takes that to do the cloning. You can clone something quickly and the quality's not as good, or you can clone it where it takes a little bit longer and the quality is very good. So it's pretty exciting to clone your own voice. And then from that, you upload the transcript that you'd like it to say. So ready to learn more about AI, join me on Wednesday, March 20th. And I just uploaded that to it, and it read it. Now you can change the speed if you're going too fast or too slow. What I like about this is you articulate so well. And I really like the fact that you articulate well, and it takes out the ums and the ahs. You sound so intelligent. So this is one of the things you may want to try. So I really like this tool. It's not expensive, and there's so many other things you can do with it that I haven't even tried yet. So I'd love to know how you use it if you do. So then this is verbo.wondershare.com. So after I had my audio finished, I uploaded it to Verbo, and in here I created a new video. So it was a talking video, a talking human. And so I could have used one of their avatars, and they have many, many avatars. I'm not showing it to you here, but they have many avatars. Or I could use the one that I uploaded of myself. So that's what I did here. And then I uploaded the audio, and the audio, of course, is me talking because I did that in 11 Labs. upload it, and I can go in and I can remove things that I don't want from it. I can look at the text to make sure it's exactly how I would say something. And then you click on render and it renders yourself talking to it. And what I found is that once you uploaded the audio, it's really cool. Then you can do things to the video. You can upload things. There's templates. So it's yeah, I'm really thrilled with this tool. This tool has let me see, animate stills. There was something else I wanted to show you. Okay, I'll come back to it. Animate stills. So this is something that I did with Gemini. So again, Gemini is something that you may choose to use. You may love Gemini. Well, it's come out with a new feature, which is really cool. It's not something you can do on ChatGPT. It's not something you can do on Copilot yet. But what it is I upload and show you. I can upload a photo. I can upload a photo to Gemini and then ask it to create a video introduction of Toby introducing himself. Here's the photo. He's a playful 100-pound pup. So he's going to sound like whatever voice they put in there. So you can say, make him sound English, make him sound Irish, make him, however you want him to sound, make him sound, obviously whichever way you like. Then it says, okay, I'm going to create a video of Toby introducing himself using the photo you've described. And I'm going to create a video of Toby. I wrote it down a couple times. Your video is ready. And so take a look, listen. It's pretty cool. And that's Toby back there.
Hi, I'm Toby. Hi, I'm Toby.
So it's pretty cool. So what I told him to do, he loves butterflies, playing with frogs, and his big sister Princess, who's a Belgian Shepherd. So it worked out quite nice. I didn't even upload Princess at this point, but they brought in a Princess that looks pretty similar. So then later I said, please create a video of Princess, our 3-year-old shepherd. She's Toby's big sister. She jumps really high. And so then we created a picture of Tobes, a princess. And I have one of this one. I haven't even actually looked at this one. Creating a video of this photo showing Toby talking to Ed the frog, the giant frog, asking him to throw the ball.
Ed, throw the ball. Throw the ball, Ed.
So you can see the voice sounded different. So somehow I would have to ask to change the voice so that it's not different. So that's pretty cool. So there's, again, where am I? I'm just on Gemini here. I am just on Gemini and it's doing this for me. So there's just so many capabilities out there now, right? So this is something I want to show you. Verbo.wondershare.com, that should be a dot, has become more and more enhanced. They've enhanced it. I love Verbal now. And I'll just show you some of the things you do on. You can. So this is where I cloned myself on Verbo, and where I uploaded myself, and then I upload my voice because that's all I could do at the time. But now, when I'm looking at Verbo, what it can do, I can actually talking photos. So this is something that's hot, talking photos. So that's what this is. And what I like about this is, see this little, I think you should be able to see it. There's this little light bulb on the bottom right. You click on
With
it.
Talking Photo feature, you can easily create a talking avatar video with just a photo. First, you can choose a template photo or create a new one. To create your own, click Create New Photo. You'll have the option to upload a photo or generate one using AI. With the AI generation feature, you can easily create portrait photos by typing a quick description of your avatar, selecting a pose, and setting the photo ratio. After generating, just pick the ones you like and save them. Next, select the photo you want to use for your video. From here, you can either record your own voice or type a script and pick a voiceover you like to make your photo speak. If you're bored of always using the same photo, try adding a new style to it. Click AI Portrait to add an interesting portrait style and give your photo a new look. Once you're
So that's kind of cool, but you can do all sorts of other things now too. If you go down the list here, you can URL to video. It can look at a website address and turn it into a video. Hello, how cool is that? So let me just show you what I mean by that.
In this video, I'll show you the Verbo's URL to video feature. Start by launching Verbo and selecting the URL to video on the home screen. Here, you'll see two options: Analyze URL or Manual Upload, where you can add media and details yourself. To use Analyze URL, simply just paste a product link from Amazon, Shopify, WooCommerce, or eBay and hit Analyze. Verbo will pull images, descriptions, and other details for you. Next, review the details, including the product name and advantages, then set the aspect ratio, duration, language, and decide if you want an AI avatar with a voiceover or just a voiceover alone. Next, hit Generate Video and Verbo will provide 3 options. Review the 3 options, pick your favorite and fine-tune avatars.
So that's pretty cool. So what I have to check out is if it's really only those handful of URLs, or you can put any URL. I know those URLs that it gave you are AI friendly, so we'll see. This one's very cool too. PowerPoint to video. It'll take a PowerPoint.
Hey everyone, in this video, I'll show you how to use the PPT to video feature. First, upload your PowerPoint file. Make sure it has no more than 30 slides. Once it's uploaded, click Create Video. We'll automatically analyze the content and turn your slides into scene backgrounds. Next, add your voiceover script. Then, simply click Export, and your explainer video will be ready in no time.
So that's pretty cool. And then there's all sorts of other ones that you could use here. And this one is new. I haven't seen their voice cloning, so I'm going to share it with you so we can both look at it at the same time. So create voice cloning. It's going to create it in MP3 just like 11 Labs. And let's just see what it says.
In this video, I'll walk through the simple steps to clone your voice. First, record your voice in a quiet environment with no room echo and background noise. Also keep a natural tone throughout the recording process. The audio files should be less than 90 seconds and save in either MP3 or WAV file format. Then upload your voice recording here. Now let's give your voice a name and select the language you used in your voice recording. Then click Create Clone. After submitting your recording, your voice will be cloned and appear here shortly and ready to use in your video creation process.
Interesting. And you'll see Video Translator, where it'll translate it to different languages as well. So Video Ad Maker, where it'll create a video ad for you. There's just so much. Video Clip Generator. I like this one, where it'll actually take your, if it's what I think it is, it'll take your longer videos and turn them into logical clips. So this is a really powerful tool that I've come across when I was trying to just have the best tool to sync my voice, which was 11 Labs, to this video, and it happened to be this one. So I can't wait to try their cloning tool and see how effective that is. So that one is Verbo dot, I'll change that to a dot when I send it to you, wondershare.com. So what I did for you here was I provided all the features for these some of them that I've described here for you, and the pricing for it, monthly and annual pricing, and some of the, like I said, the features that are or are not included. And the script is one that I haven't mentioned, but the script is one if you happen to be someone that understands what tracks are in creating videos. I use that in my tool when I'm creating my videos in Camtasia. This one they say is $16 to $50 a month. So I don't know what why it's so different. So, and what it allows you to do is you have one track perhaps of the video, then another overlay as the video is still talking, and then perhaps you take the sound off. But the cool thing about the script is that, say you are looking at something and you're reading it as you're looking at it, it'll correct your eyes. It'll make your eyes look at the actual where you want it to look on the in your camera or on the screen. So it'll fix your eyes, and there's a term for that. It'll do a number of other things, like it'll go through and take out all your ums and your ahs. Right now, I have to do all that manually in Camtasia, which is a tool I use. So Descript is one that I've just
upgraded, and I'm going to see about taking out my ums and my ahs. So it has all sorts of features in it that are very powerful. So if you do a lot of videos, Descript is definitely one where you're talking and you want to have the video take out that for example, and you want B-rolls in there where you have different angles. It's very cool. And one of these, I think it was Verbo, will actually create B-rolls. Which one does the B-rolls? Well, actually, you will have a video of what it's creating, and it'll say, and you can tell it to create a B-roll, which is like a side angle. So, yeah, pretty powerful. Anyways, so these are some of the apps. And then there's also, now I'm going way over here, but the AI marketing tools that I wanted to share with you here. I'm not going to get into details. I'm giving these ones to you because I just want to make sure you had access to it. But I love this guy, Kevin. He has some really good explanations for anything that's new, anything that's been there for a while. So Zapier is the productivity one we talked about last week, and I'm going to bring up again next week for AI agents. And then we have a number of other ones. And the one that is here that I wanted to share with you is this custom songs. Say you want a custom song for your a jingle kind of thing, or a song for your own branding. You can tell it what you're looking for, and it'll create a custom song for you, which is pretty cool. And then you have the rights to that song. So that's some of the things you can do. Perplexity is one that is a great search engine. So here is just a chart for you with pricing and some of the marketing tools that if you're working on your own tools, you might be interested in. If you are someone that's an agency and you work for others, this might be some that you're interested in. And then finally, if you are an enterprise team, here are some that you might be interested in. And what I didn't talk about very much was CRM tools, customer relationship management tools that help you with your long-term management tools. That should be a whole webinar on its own because AI is really helping that move along. Sometimes I find it annoying because I don't want to be followed up with, and it's hard to get out of their loop with AI, but I find it's getting better. And Blaze is one that I didn't speak of yet, but you'll see it on all three. Blaze is, they say Blaze could replace Canva and Hootsuite and video content creation. It's a very powerful tool. I found it not as straightforward as I'd like it to be. So if I'm trying to share it with somebody in a workshop, it's you need to be one-on-one. You can't do it in a whole workshop. But I have the links to it here so you can see how powerful it is if you're interested. Again, it's one that so many different aspects to it that it could replace many of your other tools. And then this is that one where it's open art, which is actually what's it called? Sorry, I'm losing my mind. Okay, and I'm never going to know again. It's one of the ones that are very popular. Clip art. Oh, no, it's not. I will tell you when I click on it. Anyways, let me go to it. I just want to show you. This is the one where it's got very good reviews, and I've used it a little bit. And if I click on it, you'll see it's called Open Art AI. Open Art. And it's just cute. You can put in, all I did was describe what I wanted. Please have my dogs playing here in a waterfall. Sound of dogs, waterfall. And then when you can see. So it's kind of cute. So that's something that also exists out there, Open Art. I wanted to share that with you. And okay, I think that's it. Let's see. Yes. Here are other ones that I've shared with you just so you have access to it if you wanted more on video editing. This is Descript, as I said, video editing made easy. If you're into videos, you want to look at this. It helps you quickly edit your videos. And optimizing reach. I'm not getting into this today, but if you're looking at AI infused tools like Hootsuite and Sprout Social are favorite ones from days gone by. They are now infused with AI. Buffer, which is still the least expensive one, is now infused with AI as well. So I just wanted to share that with you. And I think that's it for now. Okay, thank you very much for joining me.